Hello and welcome back. In the last tutorial we changed texture of the models. This time we will in fact change a model. We will change the construction set model. So for this we first open again under models, items, the model file in which the construction set is defined. We also did this last time. And yeah, so we have here our construction set and we want to change this. How do we do this? Or how does it generally work? So you see, for example, that this model this model file contains a lot of different models. And they are only distinguished by the name which you give the group here. So in order to override this model, we have it here, we need to simply create in our mod directory a model file with the same name under the same directory, and in this we need to place a group with the same name so the model gets replaced. Okay, there are also additional conditions which are obvious. For example, as we do not change here the source code of the game, this model needs to have the same size. So here you have 5 voxels in the depth and 8 voxels in the width. So if you want to create, for example, a model in Blender, you need to use the same size so that it fits. So how do we do this in the easiest way? We simply copy this whole model file, and then we will delete every model in which we do not need to change. So we do save this under. It is under models, items, and the name was voxel entities. Okay. This now would override every voxel entity which you see in this file. But we do not want to do this. We only want to change this. So, in order to be able to do this, we will simply delete every other model in the file. So this file will now, okay, it will, at the moment it will not override anything, but it will then, if we are finished, override the construction set. Perhaps you have noticed I also deleted the frozen model, which I mentioned, because we do not need this. We do need this group information here in order to change this. So what do we do now? We move some models around. That's a little bit difficult because it's not in the same coordinate system. And we put more stuff here on this table. Yeah. That's it. Nothing fancy at the moment. Then we press here select and we press Ctrl and we move this object. Important is that everything is selected. This can be done with the select option. It's not enough if you select one element. This way the complete object is copied. Now we change the name here. And now we select freeze. And this means all subgroups are now erased. You have now a model which only consists of polygons. So let's only to make this more clear, let's load the old file and see what we have done. So in the old file, we also had a model here. This is called construction set, and it's now important that this group here has the same name as this group, because this group will then override this group. This model is not loaded anymore in the mod. So let's click this away, and yes, we can now check out if this worked. Let's start the game. What I did forget to mention, what's here okay. All these models need to have information for the physics engine. So they need to have collision boxes. Here we already have a box, quarter in German, and you see this. You see this green line. This is a collision box, and you need to set this appropriately. You can also create collision box automatically. For example, if you say, at the moment, the collision box does not contain the objects which you have on the table. You can delete this, and you can press add box from bounds, and this will create a new box. So usually use these automatic collision object generation options features to generate here a box, here a sphere, and so on. And you see here that there are blue lines, a blue box around the object, and this is now the collision box. Sometimes you need to modify this by hand. Simply click here on the box, and here you can change the settings. Here you can move the box up and down and so on. So this is important that the physics engine knows where does the object collide with the player and so on. And let's look at the game. And we have our changed model here. We have a lot of more stuff on the table, and this is definitely our new changed model. So that's it for today. Now you know how to change models in the game. So, bye.